And welcome back to the Rock Shop Podcast. I'm hungover. I'm Rye the Tiger. And joining me today is.
Tyler, I'm not hungover. I'm just tired.
Yeah, that's relatable.
So what's your announcement?
Yeah, big announcement. Was up late last night drinking because I got some exciting news. Running the Rat Race is now an award-winning film.
Oh,
Oh, thanks, audience. Yeah, crazy shit. It won for the script, which is really exciting,
nice.
Because I just see we get semifinalists top 6 and finalists top 3, and I was like, well, top 3, I don't have to win, be cool, but
What competition?
Vegas Movie Awards.
Yes. You told me about that one.
Oh yeah, I did. Yeah,
But yeah, you won for the script. That's pretty cool.
okay. The crazy thing is, crazier than the script winning is, so I don't want to go into this too much because I don't know if this counts as defamation, but Vegas Movie Awards is a little sketchy. I'm not gonna lie. I think they mean well. It's just so much shit that they do. It's just weird, you know what I mean? Or maybe
What? Did you get a prize? Do you get anything?
no, I don't get anything. I get bride cards. I'm getting a digital certificate, so I'll just print it out and put it on the fridge or something. That's cool. But it's an online screener, and it didn't. They don't even screen any film. I really think it's just you submit and then that's kind of it.
Some guy just watches it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You really just pay to get an award.
I think that might be better because then you got to pay more money to go to the event, if there is an event.
Yeah, I don't know. It could be some guy's basement, just yeah. But they're clearly making money. So it was selected to run as the best audience award or whatever. And I'm like, okay, cool, because just your friends get to vote. It's just a popularity contest, but there is a prize, and the prize is really oh my god, dude! It's a certificate. It's a gold printed one. I guess there's a gold foil over it, but just a piece of paper, basically. $100.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, they said this. The winner will get a certificate, $100 value. But
the certificate is $100 value.
It gets better because even if you win, you still have to pay for shipping and handling.
What's the point of having a certificate that's expensive? Because you're not going to sell it. It's your certificate.
It's crazy shit because I think anyone could just buy the certificate just for any reason. And no, it's so funny because they send me an email oh my god, dude, you won. You're epic, Ryan.
They said that? It was very unprofessional.
Yeah, I was cool with it. But they're so I was yeah, I can confirm I am epic,
Yeah, you are.
Thanks, very cool. And they said okay, you get to go in the secret part of the website with this password. I'm like, okay. And I go on there. And it's the statue, the award. It's the certificate. There's a bundle. You can get both. They just add an insurance plan for the statue and all that shit. But I was okay, let me check this out. So I went on there.
Is it a statue or just like a trophy?
It is a statue, like a little Oscars knockoff thing.
Okay.
Um, the best part, I went on the certificate because like, okay, maybe it's free for me. I don't know. Maybe I get a reduced rate. I do get a reduced rate. It's only $99 plus shipping and handling.
Hmm. So you just give them more money.
Yeah, I'm not. Well, I'm not doing it. I'm not like buying shit. They said like the way they try selling it to you is like hilarious too, because they say like, yeah, I know we send everyone like a digital certificate, but like, is it really real? It's just made of pixels, bro. What if we send you the real deal for $99? Because you're number one, so we're discounting $1.
Hold on. When places usually say they give you $100 value prize, that doesn't mean you pay $100 and then they give you the prize, right?
Well, no,
Also, I was thinking about while you were talking, I zoned out because I was like, is it a statue or a trophy? And if you think about it, a trophy, once it reaches like knee height, that's like statue.
yeah.
But anything smaller than that is trophy. All right, but continue.
Yeah, they
Continue.
don't send you a statue; they send you a trophy. But yeah, same shit. A statue.
It is a trophy. It's not a statue.
Yeah, it's a trophy.
Okay.
That'd be cool if they gave you like a life size, like if you won like best actor or something, they like mail you a life size like Oscar statue.
Yeah.
Yeah, like a 9 foot tall shit thing. But um, so yeah, the certificate. No, it's $100 value if you won the audience award because it's worth $100. You just have to pay shipping and handling, which is really fucking funny to me because it's a piece of paper. Yeah,
It was gold.
yeah, it
Got
is.
gold on it. It is gold. Is the gold part detachable? You just sell the gold and keep the certificate?
Do not know. I won't be receiving one.
You mean you won't be buying one?
Yeah, that's right.
Right. Yeah.
The the statue is really incredible because that's so it's like this is a bad example, but it's like it's probably bigger than this, but it's an Oscar statue kind of thing. Just like put it in your hand and you could like flex on people. $400.
No. What? What is it? Solid gold?
I don't know, dude. I don't know if it like doubles. Like
Does it look like a
$10.
guy? Is it like a guy?
It looks like it kind of looks like the Spirit of Ecstasy. That like what I'm talking
What?
about.
The
What's that?
Spirit of Ecstasy.
Yeah. It's the car. It has like the thing on it, and it's like the angels. Like,
Are you trying to be a car right now?
yeah, it's that thing on the car, dude. I don't know what brand it is. I was
Are you
trying to like,
trying to be a car?
oh, dude. Shit, I gotta like pull it up. Nobody knows what I'm talking about. Oh yeah. You'll know what I'm talking about. It's on the Rolls Royce.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's called
Okay.
the Spirit of
I
Ecstasy.
thought you were just trying to be the car, and you were like, it's got like the.
No, she has her wings out. Like,
Okay, yeah.
yeah,
Right.
yeah.
No, I
No.
know what a Rolls Royce is. I'm not poor. I've been in one. I'm
Well,
just
I'm
kidding.
hungover and I don't own a Rolls Royce. I just have an award that's worth practically a damn Rolls Royce.
Yeah, almost, just about.
Um, but what was it talking about? Oh yeah, yes, the actual statue. Yeah, it's one of those like Rolls Royce Spirit of Ecstasy looking things. But she's holding. I don't know what the hell she's like holding up. You could like look it up online, but it literally looks like a coronavirus. It's this like circle with like splotches and shit on it, spikes.
Why would they sell that?
I don't know. The best part, because they want to diversify their brand. This isn't about just movies here, bro. This is about achievement. So like they had pictures on their website, whole thing, and just like uh, just random things. This award could be award for anything. Like the picture there, they had this little guy, and he was holding an award and it said graduated 7th grade. Just anyone can
Yeah.
buy this for $400 and slap like some dumb shit on there for any occasion.
Hey, I actually have while we're on the topic of trophies, I've got an interesting trophy right here. You might be interested in it if you know this guy. Although there's not an exciting story about it now that I realize it, but I might as well just show. Is it going to show up? Okay, yeah, it's backwards.
I can't really. Okay, now I can
Backwards. But this is a Little League trophy for the multimillionaire playboy of Dan Bilzerian. You can find him on Instagram. He posts a bunch of photos with like supermodels, and he has a weed company. But he's basically famous for being a massive tool. But I broke into his house in Tampa, his childhood home in Tampa. Me and my friend were looking for a way to get inside because it had been abandoned for about 20 years or so, I would say. And because Paul Bilzerian, who's Dan Bilzerian's dad, fled the country for tax fraud. So nobody knows where he is. He's probably on an island somewhere. Dan Bilzerian, however, is very famous on Instagram. He has a lot of followers because he just posts pictures with ladies, and he's just like shirtless on his laptop while they're all like partying around him. And he's on vacation. Anyways, we went into some sort of like a workman's sort of shed, or like it wasn't really a shed. It was attached to the house, but it had all these like like a groundskeeper's closet. And we were just opening up drawers, and there was a house key. And then we just went inside, and there was a whole display case of all his trophies and his brother's trophies, but his brother's not the famous one. So where was I going with this? Oh yeah. He went to this high school called Jefferson, Dan Bilzerian, and he got kicked out because he brought an AK-47 to school.
What?
And he didn't kill anyone. He was just showing it off in the parking lot.
Yeah.
He just pulled it out. And everyone was like, whoa, what are you doing? Because the AK-47 has 47 bullets in it. You could probably take everyone out. But he was just like, isn't this cool, guys? Isn't this sick? At school. And he's like 16. Anyways.
I looked up his Instagram because I knew the name, but I didn't know anything about him. Yeah,
He's a baller.
He had like 30 million followers. It's like, what the hell is going on here?
He's pretty famous, but he kind of has a reputation because he sucks. Like if you ever watch the Joe Rogan podcast with him, he basically just lies the entire time. I don't think he tells a single true thing because he's so nervous.
Yeah, that's where I know him from.
Yeah.
I haven't seen his episodes, but I do know he goes on there a lot. I think some of his episodes got censored.
Yeah. Yeah. That guy sucks.
Yeah, him and Alex Jones and a couple other guests.
I like Alex Jones. He's just funny. I don't care what he says. He's a bad guy, but he's funny.
Yeah, I remember I had an Uber driver in Hollywood, Florida, who was going on and on about how much he loved. Because I think I just said, oh, yeah, I do stand up in Tallahassee. Because I was a sophomore or something at the time. But he was going on and on and on about how much he loved InfoWars and stand up and shit like that. He couldn't tell me any jokes though, so that was kind of a rip.
I was in LA this past week.
Yeah, that's right.
And I went to the Netflix Is a Joke comedy festival. which is like some shows you have to pay for, but then there's this one free festival that they do all throughout the week where you could just go to that and see free comedians. So I went one time on Friday, and I've recently decided that I'm going to be a stand-up comedian. So I'm like, okay, I need to prepare to like not care what other people think and like not be afraid of bombing so I won't get nervous. So now it's good because when I meet new people, now that I've said that I'm going to be a stand-up comedian, I can now introduce myself as a stand-up comedian, even though I haven't, technically done any stand-up at all. I think the hardest part about meeting new people, for me personally, is that I don't know if I can be like funny on first impressions or like say something weird because they don't know that I'm, just a funny guy. That's all I want to do. So now that I can introduce myself as a comedian, I feel like I can get away with it. But this guy was talking about this guy behind us while we were waiting for the show to start at the free Netflix as a Joke festival. We were talking to this guy, and he was recommending this breakfast place to my girlfriend and I. I don't remember what the breakfast place was called, but I do remember he was saying, you have to get this omelet. It's called the Obama Special. And I said, what's in the Obama Special? And he was like, bacon, eggs, and toast. And I was like, what does that have to do with Obama? It's like the most basic breakfast you could serve. And he's like, I don't know. And then I was like, I would have thought the Obama Special would be like a homing missile directed towards a Syrian wedding or something like that. And he was like, whoa. And I was like, look it up. He did that. And then everyone was a bit nervous. Everyone stopped talking to me for a little bit. And then these two older white gentlemen sat next to, we had some seats open in the front row. They sat next to my girlfriend. And they were talking to us. And then my girlfriend was like, you guys remind me of John Mulaney. You guys have like John Mulaney energy. And then I was like, she's basically just complimentarily saying that you guys seem Jewish. And they didn't like that either. So I was trying to be funny, but what it seemed like is I was sounding mean.
Well, bro, that's like, you want to see, here's your problem, right? You went to California.
Yeah.
You were like surrounded by like cucks and shit, and, some bullshit. I don't know. I don't even know how they could even have like a comedy special, bro. Because like, hold on. Did you witness? Did you see when Chris Rock? Didn't someone like try to beat Chris up or something? No. That was Dave Chappelle. Did you like witness that?
Oh, so I almost went to that concert, but I don't. Unpopular opinion. I don't really like Dave Chappelle too much right now. Just because I liked him better when he like everyone wasn't calling him the best. So I actually think he's like digressed in stand-up comedy.
Yeah.
Because he has like too much to say about his current position, and instead of just not doing comedy. Anyways, I was gonna go to that show, but then I didn't. But yeah, someone did tackle him on stage, and then they beat the fuck out of him.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's like, okay. I watched Half Baked a while back. That was kind of funny, but
you watch Half Baked? Isn't that terrible?
No, I enjoyed it. I mean,
you liked it?
Yeah, I mean, I was pretty drunk, but it was doing it for me. No, I love watching dog shit. Although I made a tactical error last night. I was celebrating. I have this thing called pizza night, which is just like me drinking a shit ton of like hard liquor and eating pizza and watching some bullshit.
Have to give it a name?
Yeah, pizza.
You have to call it pizza night?
Yeah.
Or you just get...
what else would I call it? Fucking like Alcohol.
I don't know. You make it sound like this fun thing, but you're really just like blacking out and just eating as much pizza as you can.
Yeah,
You're
yeah,
like, whoa, it's pizza night. What the fuck? I
yeah,
can't fucking have my pizza night.
yeah. It's not alcoholism. It's pizza night. Yeah.
All right, keep going.
I
What
made a
happened?
tactical error last night because, well, first of all, um, I was pitching, so I wasn't drinking at this point, but I was just on Zoom with a friend, and I was like pitching like a pilot, which I still want to do with you, off stream sometime. I don't want the audience stealing, my pitch ideas.
Of
But
course.
I've got this one I want to pitch to you later. I call it Marvin's Mommy Milkers.
Oh no.
Yeah.
What is this? Soft core porn? What is
No,
this?
I'll just say it anyway. It's about a guy who like starts dating a cougar, and like he's a young guy, like 21, and the cougar's older, but she has like a son who's older than the guy, so it's got this weird shit where it's like, well, I'm your stepdad, but you're older than me.
That's it? That's it?
I trust the loyal audience, but yeah, that's an idea I have.
I don't think anyone's gonna steal that. All right. I think we're good.
No, I have serious ideas on that. But
All right.
yeah,
That was, I mean,
so
that's all right.
I don't. As
Got
far as like
potential.
sitcoms go, I don't think that's a bad idea.
No, it's got potential.
Yeah,
Definitely touch on the we'll touch on the Gen Z market with that one.
yeah, but I don't know. I think it could be a good idea, but that's like from the extent I've like thought of. Yeah,
Yeah. Maybe okay, maybe maybe you just don't want to reveal too much on the podcast, but
yeah.
you know, I think
So
it's got potential.
yeah, I might have to get copy right now because some asshole viewer would be like, hell yeah.
Nah, I don't think so.
Spielberg will be watching it. He'll be like, yeah, that's my next film. But
I
anyway,
feel like not a lot of people steal ideas nowadays.
so I made a tactical error. So I had to like pitch like this pilot to my friend, and I didn't want to just see like pizza during it, so I didn't get pizza. I think I just got like Taco Bell on the way home, which is
Oh, okay,
fine
so
too.
it's taco night.
That's good drunk food, but
Yeah.
I wasn't drinking at the time. But so it wraps up. It gets announced I won the award, and I'm like, hell yeah, it's time to watch a terrible film. And I had uh, my sights set on this film. I watched it. A horrible mistake, I gotta say. I watched Dear Evan Hansen.
Oh, why would you do that? No, you did it on purpose. You knew
Yeah,
what that was about, right?
yeah, I knew it was bad. I knew it was horrible. I was like, I'm so excited to watch this shit. And
And at the end, you were like, maybe I should kill myself. This guy's getting celebrated.
bro, that movie is it was boring. Did you watch it?
Yeah, but I feel like no, I didn't watch it, but I know it's a musical.
I hate musicals. Why the fuck did I watch that?
Doesn't it kind of send the wrong message? You know?
Yeah, because you know what it's about, right?
Yeah, a guy kills himself for getting bullied or something, and then they do like a musical for him.
No, actually, it's a really weird storyline. Like, so it was like a huge hit on Broadway apparently because it was like looking it up when it originally came out, and it like stars the same guy. It like has a lot of same talent. The musical on Broadway was like a huge hit. It was like best actor, best musical. I think it did win best musical. Um, but the film obviously was like dog shit. Everyone hated it.
Yeah.
But it's about this cuck named Evan Hansen who like
Oh, come on, have some respect for the dead.
no, bro, he didn't die. He's just a piece of
Oh,
shit.
Evan Hansen didn't die.
No. So this is what's crazy about this like crackhead plot. So Evan Hansen is like just this awkward high schooler. He's new to school or whatever. he breaks his arm, and like nobody likes him. He's also starred by a guy named Ben Platt. He's pushing like 30. I'm sure you've like seen the pictures. He does not look like a high schooler. Maybe he did
Why
like
did they not like him? Just because he broke his arm?
he broke his arm and he just sings randomly.
Oh yeah, well yeah,
He's
yeah.
in the
He
hallway
asked for it.
and he's singing show tunes and shit. Like I
Oh
will
yeah,
not be this
no
guy
yeah,
either.
no yeah. Kill yourself. Come on now.
No, the trench coat kid sees him and is like verbally abusive to him just because like this guy's got issues.
No one's gonna sign your cast. Fuck
Yeah.
you.
He's actually this guy named Connor is the only one who signed his cast, and he also the trench coat kid basically bullied this guy Evan.
Oh no.
So Evan has to build confidence. So his therapist says, "Hey, write letters to yourself." So it's like, "Dear Evan Hansen, I love you." You know, he writes all this like cringe shit, like "You're pretty epic, dude." And Trenchcoat Kid sees it. First of all, this asshole like takes a Sharpie, draws his name bigger than like practically the cast.
Oh.
So, like he takes up all the space, so he's got like the name there, and then he steals the letter. He's like, "This letter sucks, bro, and you suck," and then he runs off and kills himself. But they thought the letter was a suicide note. So then the parents are like, "Holy shit, you're his only friend." And then and then he has a sister that Evan Hansen likes. So he comes up with this fraud. He defrauds this grieving family. Like, "Oh yeah, we were best friends. I could have broken my entire body, but he saved me. I only broke my arm." Because then he has like the name on the cast. So like, "Oh, surely Trenchcoat Kid was like your best friend." So it's a lie that just like spirals. That's really fucking stupid. It's also over 2 hours. So don't watch that movie.
I'm not gonna watch it.
Even drunk, it sucked.
One of the most epic pranks though in grade school is when someone had a cast that like locked their elbow, and then you'd like draw a penis in like their blind spot right here. I would do that all the time, and they could never like see it. You know, that was one of my fondest memories.
You're just like a super bad, like I think I can't even Jonah Hill's character, like, "Oh, I just can't stop drawing dicks. I can't help it."
Superbad is probably one of the best comedies of all time.
Did you hear the news about it recently?
They were going to make a sequel, and they were like, everyone was begging him not to.
I'd watch that, bro.
No, I don't think they should do it though, because I think Superbad is like timeless. I think it's so good.
Let me see if I'm thinking of the same guy. If the director is the same, because that's not Adam McKay.
It's Judd Apatow.
Yeah, I thought so.
Although I think it might be Seth Rogen might be the director and Judd Apatow is the producer.
No, Seth wrote it. Judd directed.
Oh yeah, he wrote it. Yeah.
Wait, what the hell? No,
Judd he was originally supposed to play Jonah Hill's character, but then they realized Jonah Hill is just better. He's funny.
Wait, yeah. Judd didn't make the film. I guess he only produced it. This guy's named Greg Modela.
Oh yeah, it's the co-writer.
No,
that's the co-writer.
Yeah, no, this is the guy from Community, I think.
Yeah.
I
think he's Michael Cera's character. What he's based off of is that guy.
Yeah, because that was, I guess, Judd only produced it. I thought he directed too, but this guy named Greg did, and he hasn't really done anything since. Or he's on that show Dave, and he did Paul. That wasn't bad, but
they actually
that's weird.
What's that guy's name? The guy you just said, Evan. What's his name? Not Evan Hansen. The the director of the.
Greg.
Oh, Greg. Yeah, Greg and Seth actually wrote that, in high school. Like they were writing it while they were in high school, and
Oh
then
no,
kind
no,
of continued it on.
that's Evan Goldberg.
Oh, Evan Goldberg, yeah,
Yeah,
Evan, yeah.
no, they write everything together. Yeah.
But then the movie didn't get picked up for like I think 10 years. They just kept getting denied, and they were like, "You guys don't understand how good this is." And then it finally got made, and I think it's the best coming of age comedy of all time.
Dude, that could be us, but with like Marvin's Mommy Milkers.
Marvin's Mommy Milkers. Is it a coming of age?
It's coming in some way.
It's it's coming in someone of age.
But yeah, what were we talking about? Mommy Milkers or something?
I think we were.
Yeah, we don't have to keep talking about that.
All right. Something that actually did happen when I went to LA. My very first day, I was walking on the Hollywood Walk of Fame, and I stepped in human feces.
Oh wow!
On the Hollywood Walk of Fame. It would have been good if it was by Johnny Depp's star. It was not, but I didn't really have time to like see like what star could I make a joke. I was more interested in like I need to go buy some new shoes. So I bought some new shoes because I was wearing some Nikes with like some really fine like indentations and ridges. So the poop is very hard to get out.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to use. I haven't built up the courage to do it yet, but I'm gonna have to probably get some sort of stick or a pen, and then I'm gonna have to put it in the sink. And so I bought these new shoes for the exact purpose of anticipating if I was going to step and poop again. Really no fine ridges, which I did not step and poop again. But
yo, they look like Among Us.
They do kind of look like Among Us. Yeah, I didn't step in any more poop. My other shoes are still in the bag. I don't really want to show the poop on cam.
It's all right.
But I don't think people want to see that. Because I mean, this poop has traveled fucking 5,000 miles cross country. It's still on my shoe. Anyways.
You got well, okay. Whose star was shitted on though?
See, I didn't have time to be like, let's see if there's something funny about the situation. I was more just like, classic LA, stepping in shit.
Because when Donald Trump was elected, and every time he has a star,
Yeah.
Every time he did something controversial, which was all the time, or when he got elected, people would have like shit marathons. They just like everyone congregate around that and just take a shit on it. They've had to replace that star so many times. Just repair it because people would smash it, they piss on it, come on it. They take turns like taking a shit all on it. So,
it's just a group of people just go like, yeah, your turn. Shit on that star.
Forming a circle around it. Take a turn.
It's a fucking tile of sidewalk. It does not matter. Like it's a star there. You know what I mean? Like you might as well just shit on a poster of him. Instead, they're just like shitting on the ground. Like you think Donald Trump gives a fuck that his star is being shit on the other side of the country? They're just shitting on the fucking ground. They're not actually shitting on Donald Trump, bro.
Oh my god, dude. Average LA moment. Did you see any like other shit or like how did you know it's human shit?
Oh, because I mean you can just tell. You can just tell sometimes. Because dogs, that would be the only thing that would, because there's no wildlife around the Walk of Fame, right? Yeah. So it's no like deers or anything. And I know what deer poop looks like. But dog poop, they eat like, they only eat like cereal. They eat like dog food. So their poop's really dry. This poop was really, it was wet and it sort of had a greenish tint. And I mean, just with all the like tents camped out around the Walk of Fame and just people sitting on the curb and just talking to themselves, I was like, this has got to be human shit.
Yeah,
You know what I
jeez.
mean?
I fucking hate LA, dude.
Yeah. I mean, it was cool. It was cool, but it was also a mess. It was a fucking mess.
How many
It was
like
expensive. It was the most money I've ever spent in my life.
how many
Omelets were $18. I was like,
jeez.
what the hell?
What was a Vegas Movie Awards like statue included in that shit?
No, no.
Ah,
The guy told me about the Obama special, and I was like, "What's fucking? It's $20. I'm not getting an Obama special."
oh my god. Um, did you see like a lot of like bums at hobos and like
Oh my god, yeah. Okay, but the thing that's interesting is like some of their places are actually pretty fucking nice.
oh yeah.
I saw this guy with like he connected like 4 tents, so he's got like hallways and shit. He's got like a 4-room apartment, and then in the middle is like this cherry blossom tree growing out. It looked like some Star Wars, like Yoda would live. Like it looked pretty sick. And he's just living there for free. And the location, he's right in the middle of the city. And it's like, how can you not do anything about that? You know what I mean? Like, how can you not walk up and be like, you can't just live in the middle of the city in a 4-room tent for free?
Yeah,
But they don't do anything about it. The guy just is set up. He had multiple bikes. He had milk crates, empty milk crates. He had a pretty nice setup. I'm not gonna lie.
yeah, it's complete bullshit how things are run like over there. Because I went in 2013, and I think because I was there in San Francisco, and even then it was like a dirty piece of shit in like both cities, and there was like a lot of like people, mentally ill, just running the streets, and uh, hobos everywhere. Yeah, I think I saw like used syringes just like on the ground. I'm sure you probably
Mm,
saw it too.
mm,
Did
hmm
you see any like used syringes?
I did not see any used syringes. However, I was on the Santa Monica Pier, and a black lady in full sweats was masturbating. Right as I was walking by. Now I don't know if she was masturbating, but like her hand was like in her pants, and all you could see looked like that. And she was like going like that, and she's like, so I'm pretty sure she was.
Leap
And
LA moment.
yeah. And she was like, they have like these like ethnic I don't think I should say ethnic. They have like these multicultural guys, very diverse group of like dudes who are like doing like a boardwalk break dance, and she's just back there like all the guys are like, oh, and she's just like back there, and no one knows that she's just getting off to all of this, which isn't the most sexually stimulating show. I would say I'd probably go burlesque over breakdance show, but it's LA. People have weird things they're into.
I went to LA once, and then San Fran because I was super stoked, man. I loved movies, and I was like, man, who am I gonna meet in LA? Could meet like fucking Scooby Doo, and my mom was like, he's not real, son, and that started my grunge era. But anyway, so we go to LA. I'm like
How
15.
old were you and you realized Scooby Doo was just a cartoon and not real?
I don't know, man. I freaking had that movie on like uh the original like live action movie. I had that
Oh
shit.
yeah, 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 yeah.
Uh, yeah, I had that shit in like a cycle. Like it just cycled all day, every day. I love that shit. But anyway, so I was 15. I was fairly insufferable middle schooler going to high school, and yeah, I just really into movies. So I was like freaking sweet. We went to the Warner Brothers studio tour. That shit was cool. I didn't see the Animaniacs though. That was a little disappointing.
What are the Animaniacs?
You don't know?
I don't know.
It was like a '90s Fox. I think it was on like Fox Kids or something.
No,
But
it sounds familiar. What do the characters look like?
Yakko, Wacko, and Dot, they're like dogs or something. One wears like pants, and the other wears like
Okay.
itchy in the brain. You know, it's itchy in the brain. It's like
Oh yeah, yes.
it's that show. I was
Yes,
obsessed with that show. Yeah, yeah. Because they live on the Warner lot. It's like product placement for like Warner, but
Okay.
that's on the point. That's beyond.
Right.
Oh yes. So I was in LA and I was so excited, but that city is dirty, dude. The people are
Mm-hmm.
kind of dicks.
Yeah, it
People
is dirty.
people seem to be even dicks to you. You're just trying to be like, haha, funny man over here, and they're like not having it.
No, they weren't dicks. They were actually very polite about it. They just didn't respond.
Um,
You know.
well, they were dicks when I was.
They could have been like "fuck you," but they were not. They were just like, "All right, I'm not into this guy. I'm gonna ignore him."
They're kind of dicks to me, you know. But bro, it was dirty. People aren't nice. You know, it was just nothing how it was like on Big Time Rush. That just
Yeah.
genuinely just like crushed
Yeah.
my dreams. As like,
Well, didn't they live at a hotel with like a rooftop pool or something?
I think an apart. Well, I think
Maybe it
you're
was an
right.
apartment. I thought it was a hotel.
I think it. No, I always thought it was an apartment. I think you're right. I think they did. They were like homeless, living in like a hotel.
Yeah. Well, they weren't homeless, but they were just in like they were in a temporary home.
Well, yeah. Well, like they didn't have like a PO box.
Yeah. Well, they didn't need one. My friend actually met Big Time Rush. Not a very exciting story. I don't know why I brought it up. You know, just met him he's a studio producer and he's met Big Time Rush recently.
Sure, that's cool.
It's all right. Anyways, what was I gonna say? I had something. Oh yeah. One of the so I got there really early for the Netflix as a Joke free festival, so I could sit in the front row and in the aisle because I wanted to be the easiest target to be like talked to, and I was. Pretty much every comedian like said something to me.
Wow.
They said you couldn't heckle, but if they did talk to you, you could say something. And I wanted to be in that spot to like say something challenging, you know, and not be like nervous. So the first guy that came out, he wasn't very famous, but he was like, you know, sir, what do you do for a living? And then I just immediately screamed back, nothing. And then he was like, oh, nothing. You're Mexican. And then that got laughs.
Yeah.
But like when I thought about it, I was like, Mexicans are like the hardest working race in like America. That's like their stereotype. We like make all their money off of their hard labor, like the labor of immigrants. So like that joke didn't make sense because those people are like the hardest workers. Anyways, but I you know, he said something quick, so got to give him some credit. I saw Chris Stefano.
Oh, nice.
Who has a Netflix special that just came out, and he said that I looked like a serial killer. He did call me handsome, but he said I looked like a serial killer. And then when he said that, I started like I wrapped my hands around my girlfriend's neck, and he was like, "Whoa, what are you doing?" But then the next day, I went to Runyon Canyon, and I was hoping I would see him so that I could finally give him my comeback. Because I planned it all out in my head. I was like, hey, you know, Chris, I was a guy yesterday at the festival in the front row. They called me a serial killer. But, you know, I don't think that I look like a serial killer. I think I look more like you. I think I look more like I'm more likely to bomb someplace than kill. Get it? Like it's a comedian joke. He's more likely to bomb than kill. Anyway, yeah.
Huh.
That was my ramblings. I don't know if it was funny. I was just going.
Who was the special guest you alluded to? The secret guest. I think you said
The
Saturday.
special guest?
Well, I think you said because I was talking to you about it, and then you said like,
Oh,
"Oh yeah, there's a secret guest on like that Saturday or something."
on Saturday. Oh, Saturday we went to the Comedy Store, and it was a secret lineup.
Oh, who was that?
Um, it wasn't anyone like currently big, but it was a lot of like, if you know like the Comedy Store history, there were some pretty big guys. So there's like Dom Herrera, who's like old as fuck.
Yeah,
But he's been big for a long time. And then there was Tom Dreesen, who you may not know, but there's a the Comedy Store documentary on Showtime, and Tom Dreesen was basically in like the mid 70s, I think. The Comedy Store wouldn't actually pay any of the comedians. They didn't get any money for performing at the Comedy Store. And so Mitzi Shore and all the staff, Mitzi Shore was the owner of the Comedy Store at the time. She basically made all the money off of the $5 admission fee and all the drinks. And the way she looked at it was like the Comedy Store is an easy way to get exposure and to build you up to the point where you can be on Johnny Carson. And then that's when you'll be able to tour and make your own money. So like, we're helping your career out. Like, you can't, there is no other Comedy Store. So they kind of have to go to this place, even though they don't get paid. But then they went on strike. And it's like all the big comedians, like Freddie Prinze at the time. Well, he wasn't really striking because he was already famous. But Argus Hamilton was also there. But yeah, Tom Dreesen was he was like the representative of all the comedians during the strike. So he was the one always on TV talking to anchors because he was just very well spoken. And I saw Argus Hamilton, who's not very famous, but he was on Johnny Carson a lot. And he's just like probably the longest regular at the Comedy Store. He's been there since like the 70s, maybe even the 60s. I don't know. But yeah, just a lot of old guys for like Comedy Store history, which was cool. Would have liked to see someone kind of like big that's like big now on like Netflix, but it was cool.
That's cool. I know you've been writing like stand up. You have like a quick joke you'd tell us?
Sure.
I wrote one yesterday, but I'll let you go first because I am pretty interested in seeing what you got.
I know one of my best ones.
Okay.
I'll start with that instead of a recent one.
Sure.
All right. How many Marvel fans do we have in the audience? Yeah, crowd goes, yeah.
Doctor Strange 2 sucked.
And then I go, yeah, I was a big fan of the first Iron Man. I love the first Iron Man because when it came out, I was 8. My favorite part of the Marvel movies are when the good guy wins. You know what I mean? And that happens a lot. So that's why I like them so much, because they always give me what I want. But I think there should be a more realistic Marvel movie. Like say some extraterrestrial space fleet of aliens comes down to Earth to like intergalactically sex traffic all of the children. You know what I mean? And then Spider-Man shows up and he's like, "You won't get away with this." And then they do, like, very easily. And there's like zero media coverage. That's one of my jokes. All right, Simon Cowell.
What did you mean by this?
I just mean like the Marvel movies aren't reflective of real life, and kids are getting sex trafficked every day.
Well, maybe if we had Spider-Man in our world.
That would be nice. That would be nice.
There was a guy in Gainesville. They called him the Shadow or something, but literally he just like, It was probably staged. I don't know, but it was some like cosplayer knocking the shit out of like uh criminals or something.
Hmm.
I don't know where he is now. Probably like dead or something.
Hmm. You wrote a joke recently, though?
I did. It was
Yeah.
for Twitter, and I was proud of it, and it got no likes.
Oh,
Which, but I mean, it's
say
something.
it here.
I was late to the party, and it was a post already getting ratioed. So
Okay.
you hate to see it. It was a 9 minute old tweet. And I was like, fuck, just missed it because I did like it. I'll pull it up here.
You don't remember it?
Well, I want to get like everything right, the wording, what the original tweet said.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, let's see here. And I was like, that joke's so funny, I'll write it down because it made me kind of laugh. So I've been doing this shit so long, I don't even know what's funny anymore. So it says from IGN, Master Chief just lost his virginity in the Halo TV series. Did you know there was a live action Halo show?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. So I wrote, I didn't realize Master Chief's middle name was Bashan.
I don't get it.
If his middle name was Bashan, what would his full name be?
I can't even understand what you're saying, really. Bashan?
Yeah, Bashan. B A.
Masturbation chief?
Yeah.
Ah.
Yeah, it's wordplay.
I'm just slow. That's all that is.
Yeah. Maybe that's why I didn't get any likes. Maybe people didn't get it.
Yeah, no.
I
I'm
thought
just slow.
I thought it was funny. Like
No, I get it. It's
masturbation
funny.
chief. Damn, that sounds like a executive
But
position.
that
It sounds like
but
that lady
then
you saw in LA.
technically, if he was masturbation chief, he wouldn't have lost his virginity because he'd be busy masturbations chief.
True. But it was a nut joke, so I
No, it's good. Yeah, it's good.
couldn't not post. But
Um,
yeah,
thinking if I
masturbation
got
chief.
another one.
Hold on, masturbation chief. Isn't that the lady you saw in LA?
Oh,
Yeah, call back. Hell yeah.
uh,
Yeah, that was my joke. That's the last one I wrote.
I I wrote another one. I'll give you another one. It's not. These are not tested out, so they might not be good, but we'll see. Uh, a lot of comedians have swag. They wear cool clothes. I don't think I wear very cool clothes. I don't even know what clothes I like. At least people without swag wear what they like. That's a mental health benefit. Like some guys who look like me like to wear polos and khaki shorts, you know. And personally, I don't dress like that because I like to think about woman when I come. So it's all right. Yeah,
Huh.
it's okay.
Could say like joke about nut or something, and I think it was funny. I don't mean to dox myself, but this is just everyday stuff in like Georgia,
Yeah. No,
like
go ahead.
the
Go ahead.
joke,
Be racist. Be racist.
the joke was like funny, at one point, but it's so like overdone. I'm just like, yeah, that's right. But I was telling someone who's based out of Tallahassee yesterday, just a friend, and she's like, "Wait, where do you live?" I'm like, yeah. I live in a town called Cumming,
Yeah.
Cuming.
Mm-hmm.
That's like a growing. Everyone's moving to Cum Town, but like,
It
everyone's.
is pretty. It is pretty sweet to live there though, because you can never say the word "coming" to a lady. You know what I mean? You can never say that, or else you get pepper sprayed. But when you live in the town, you get to have that uh sort of get that stress out of your system. because guys are just walking around and wanting to talk about, coming with ladies, but you can't do it.
I don't. Well, that's the thing. I don't know what you'd even call a person who lives in Cumming. Like, what do you call them? Like a Tallahassee or Tallahassean, I guess. But what's a Cumming?
Uh,
Uh, a Coomer. Yeah, that's good.
just call him cum slut. Just call him
Sure.
that.
Yeah, I'm a cum slut over here, bro. That's right. I live in Cumming.
Yeah.
There, yeah. I'll never forget. I was at a bowling alley when I was like 12, and I don't think it was in Cumming, but it was like an adjacent area. But there was like a bowling league. There was just some middle-aged guys, and they're all wearing shirts that said "I love Cumming." I really hope they mean like the town. You know.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's a good place to wear it if you're gonna go bowling. It's probably the closest you can get away with it because you can't go outside with that shirt. You got to be in a dark place with neon lights. Stay in one location, face one direction the entire time.
I have a shirt.
Maybe you can get away with the shirt.
Yeah, I have a shirt I can't really wear in public, and it's for the best. It doesn't really fit me anymore because I became a fat ass. It just doesn't fit.
No, don't say that.
It's a shirt that I got through a Secret Santa kind of thing. Because it was like, hey, what do you want, or what's something you want or topic or whatever. I just wrote like your mom, haha, so funny, and I got a shirt and it said it was the E, like for everyone. It said
Yeah.
your mom, rated E for everyone. And, I thought that was the funniest shit, as a sophomore in college. So like, I'd actually wear that out in public. But one time I made the tactical error of going like Publix. I didn't realize
Oh
I was
no.
doing it. And I just had so many people like looking pissed at me. There's some decrepit old lady like making my sub, and she just trying to read like your mom and it's like, don't worry about it. You're not a gamer.
She just breaks down.
She did. She sounded like a fax machine.
Yeah.
Some guy. There was like, this is around Christmas.
You should just take off. You should just take off for everyone. You should just white it out and just put your mom E to see people confused looks.
That was great. There was a guy who was like trying to get people to go to church or something, and I said, "Nah, man, I'm cool. I already go to church." He said, "Did the church give you that shirt?" Like, oh, I think about that question a lot. What the fuck kind of shirt or church would like give that shirt out? I don't know, man. Like, answer your own question. Damn.
Yeah. Yeah. They should rate the church T for sexual references. All right, that was a bad joke. That was terrible. Sorry. Didn't really make sense.
Yeah. Like,
Sexual themes.
trying to process that joke, and I was like,
Yeah, I was trying to make they have sex with minors jokes, but they don't really make ratings for that. They don't rate.
well, like the ESRB. I get what you mean.
I was trying.
Yeah. No, I was like, what do you mean by this?
I'm trying.
I like how we were both telling each other jokes, but it didn't make sense to the other party every time.
All right. Let me redeem myself. I just thought of a good one.
Great comedians, bro.
I just thought of a good one that I wrote down earlier. All right.
Yeah.
I was publicly masturbating the other day, and the guy that was there with me said, you need to learn to read the room better. And I said, okay, EFPTOZ. I was at an eye exam. Yeah, it's all right. It was a good one. It's a good one-liner, really.
Yeah, that was pretty good. I gotta say, I got it. I was trying
Yeah,
to like,
that's the first step. As long as you understand it, it could be shit, but at least it's comprehensible.
that got a scoff out of me. I was like, well, I was trying to like process what that word even like says. Is like EFP. I was like, kind of like doubting myself. Like, is this a real word?
Yeah, yeah.
Am I just stupid? Is this English?
Yeah, I thought it was fun.
Oh, that was pretty good.
It's solid. Yeah.
You gotta see if I can redeem myself.
No, yours was good. I'm tired and I couldn't put two and two together. I was like, Vader, what the hell is Vader? Or Bastion? Maybe it's because you didn't say Bastion? Or did you say
I
Bastion?
said Bashan.
All right.
No,
Yeah. I was just confused. I was like, what the fuck does Bastion mean?
yeah, masturbation chief. Yeah.
Yeah.
Um,
I get it. I'm just stupid.
yeah, I don't wear that shirt anymore, but
We have a 4:45 left.
I remember I took a business class at FSU, and we had to like do video shit in class. So like she would have like a video, and then it was kind of like interviewing, and it was stuff like that. And it was like trying to help you out, and she would like bring the footage back and like grade us, like go over it. So it was like being funny. I took my off my shirt. I was basically just Gibby from iCarly in that one class because like I was a comic relief, and most of it just involved me being shirtless.
For business, though?
Yeah, it
Or
was
for pleasure?
all of the above. That class was great. And then on speech day, I don't know if I ever told you about this, but on speech day, she let us bring alcohol. Bring like
Oh,
it was kick ass because
whoa.
you get really silly at like 9 a.m.
At 9 a.m., she was like, bring fucking.
Yeah, he's like, bring whatever the fuck you want.
Bring
Dude,
whatever the fuck you want at 9 a.m., kids. Let's get some good habits going.
yeah. No, dudes brought like Everclear, uh, bottomless mimosas. Man, it was wild, dude. That was kick ass.
First order of business. If you ain't drinking before 9 a.m. for a speech, you're gonna have a rough life.
Yeah, you could just that was so kick ass, man. You could just uh bring whatever you wanted on speech days. Like fucking, 9 a.m. I don't care. Someone brought their dog. I was just in the back chilling with them, drinking like because someone would go up and then they'd pass around like he'd be like, yeah, I guess. I brought mini like one of those mini fireball boxes.
Yeah.
And I'd just be like drinking it, and then the next person would be like, yeah, I brought Everclear, go wild.
How would it feel if the speeches took too long and some guy just got fucked up at 9 a.m., didn't even get to go? He's just like, what? Now I can't do anything the rest of the day.
Basically me. I had like I don't think I had like class after that, but
Yeah.
it was hardcore shit because there was one guy who he didn't go on a speech day, and if you didn't, basically you instantly get an F in the class. So he wasn't going to show up, and he showed up like last minute. We were all drunker than hell. He showed up, and he didn't fail. I think because
I feel like this teacher could be fired for this.
she doesn't work there anymore, and I'm not.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
expected.
Well, she's retired, but this individual was one of the highest rated like professors because everyone loved her for like
Oh yeah, no, that's epic.
it was
But, 9 a.m. That's bold.
Let's when class was, bro. Like
we got about a minute 25 left. You want to just do the outro and then we can get out of here? I gotta get packed up to go.
Well, looks like closing time for the Rock Shop podcast. This was a very good episode, I must say. We didn't even need a tier list.
Nah, we're just shooting the shit.
Yeah, this was entertaining in its own right.
I feel like I got a joke out of it too. the
Yeah,
premise about the Donald Trump star. I feel like that has potential.
yeah, man. Well, I've been Rye the Tiger. Where can the audience find you, bro? If you want to be found.
I don't have a social media yet or a YouTube,
You
but
should.
that is coming soon. I'm definitely gonna make one, but I haven't yet. Haven't really started the comedy career yet. That's about the time that where I'll make a social media.
Well, I'll
But it was
have
a pleasure being on here again. Thank you for having me on. This was a fun time.
yeah, man, it was fun. Yeah, we'll definitely have you on and promote your show. But yeah, see you, man.
See you.